intuitive coach and energy healer, and today I want to talk all about chakras. Chakras are an important tool in your healing journey, in your spiritual journey, in your journey of really understanding your consciousness, and in your journey of manifesting. You've probably heard of chakras if you have taken a yoga class, maybe you have heard of your third eye, but I really want to dive deeper into exactly what that means. Now, chakra literally translates to wheel in Sanskrit, and these are energy centers that run along our spine. So they are spinning wheels, spinning energy centers that are moving through our bodies constantly, and it's taking in all of the energy that we take in, and each chakra is associated with something different. And these chakras are constantly spinning and moving, and as we go through life, there are certain situations, right, that we don't want to necessarily feel something fully. And since everything is energy, and when we don't feel something fully, we end up pushing that energy down, and it gets kind of stuck in our bodies, stuck in these energy centers, because we are not fully releasing it and then allowing it to flow through us. I mean, think about a situation where you really didn't want to feel something that was traumatic to yourself, right? Like if you were a kid, something happened, or if you were in school and something happened, and you naturally built up this defense mechanism to not feel that bad emotion because it was all you knew. It was the best way you had to cope. It's not like we were really taught to express our feelings and really feel every single emotion. It was kind of in our societal manuscript to not really feel these things. And this is where chakras become very important, because we're able to move that energy out of them by consciously healing them. And I'm a Reiki healer, so if you don't know what Reiki is, it's an ancient Japanese healing technique of moving energy through your chakras and really being a channel to move energy to make people feel lighter. And it really had a huge effect on me when I started doing it on myself after getting certified as a Reiki practitioner. But I want to give you some tools in order to do it yourself. Because when you're on any sort of journey, we do look for things externally, but at the end of the day, you have it all within yourself. So I want to inspire you and invite you to begin to heal your chakras on your own. Although there are many chakras that run along your spine, there are 7 major ones. And I want to go through each one with you. So let's start with the crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. This chakra is associated all with consciousness and awareness. So this is the chakra where you're really going to start tapping in and understanding that there is an energetic world around you, right? And you're healing the parts of yourself that have been closed into this quote-unquote matrix, that have been closed into what society thinks you have to do and the ways of being that you kind of were raised with. And this chakra is also associated with a color. Every single chakra is associated with a color, and the way that colors come into play is we may have like a crystal or a stone that makes us tap into that chakra, or we can consciously use it to help heal that chakra. The crown chakra is associated with violet or white. So if you're wanting to use colors to heal yourself with this chakra, you can wear a white shirt, you can get a violet stone. However you can use this color will help amplify those energies and really bring awareness to your crown. So the crown is all about this first step, probably what brought you here today, right? It's all about just becoming aware that there's something else out there. And the fun begins when we tap into the next chakra, which is our third eye, which is right in the center of our forehead. I'm Indian, so you probably have seen Indian people wear bindis right in the center of their foreheads, which is really just bringing awareness to our third eye. And the third eye is all about our intuition. This is the part of the journey where we begin that conversation with the universe. So how do you tap into your intuition? One of the easiest ways is to ask for a sign. Have you ever asked for a sign from the universe? So one practice I want you to do if you're trying to tap into your intuition, your third eye, is to ask for a sign from the universe. I want you to either think of a specific situation or in general and write it down, say it out loud, ask the universe for a sign. And for example, it can be, hey universe, I want you to show me a blue butterfly to validate that I'm going down the right path. And within the next few days, I want you to see if you notice a butterfly. And it may not be a literal blue butterfly. It may be a car with a butterfly bumper sticker on it. It may be someone walking down the street with a blue butterfly shirt. See how this sign shows up and don't question it if it isn't a literal blue butterfly or whatever you choose it to be. But being specific is better because it will really help validate that you have the ability to have a conversation with the universe and the energies around you. And it's really an easy way to tap into your intuition without being really freaked out by certain things that you maybe have been associated with your intuition or the spiritual realms and things like that. It's a really gentle way to begin your journey. And this also helps open up your third eye, heal your third eye from rejecting the notions that your intuition is wrong or any gut feelings that you may have had, weren't true. This is really going to validate for you individually that you're on the right path and that we all have this intuition within us. So the third eye is really important to really understanding that we all are consciousness and we all have the ability to tap into the energies around us. Now the next chakra is the throat chakra. This is all about communication, expression, giving and receiving, right? So this is where we really balance our relationship with others. Where in your life do you feel like you have been giving too much or not giving enough? Where in your life have you not been receiving enough? Or have you been over receiving in some area? This is where we really can use the tool of journaling, either writing in a notebook, writing in our notes app on our phone, or even speaking it out loud, doing a voice memo, and tap into how we're feeling. We're starting the part of our journey that is called shadow work, which is all about looking at those areas within ourselves that have been pushed down for a very long time, and by talking about it, writing it down, we are beginning to release those energies and healing our throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra is associated with the color blue. So you can use a blue stone, crystal, blue clothing to really amplify the energies of healing your throat chakra. The next chakra is the heart chakra. This is a major chakra, guys, because this is the part of our journey. This is the area that's all about love. And I think this is where a lot of us get that stuck feeling, because when we go through traumatic things, it may be like a breakup, it may be our relationship with our parents or siblings, whatever it may be, that leaves us really blocking our heart chakra and sheltering it. And that is the area where we really have to start looking at what love means to us and how we have been lacking in loving ourselves. So with this chakra, I really want you to ask yourself where you can forgive yourself and others and how you can love yourself more. This is really a good time to practice what you're grateful for. Start a gratitude practice. Maybe every morning, make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. And see how that begins to shift the energy around how you feel in your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Be confident in receiving and giving love. And really tapping into the color of green, which is associated with the heart chakra, will amplify those energies. I mean, green is all around us. The grass, the trees. All of this is associated with love. It's also another center of our intuition, because from our heart is where we feel. This is also the bridge between the upper 3 chakras and the lower 3 chakras. So this is a major chakra. This is a major energy center that holds so much. So starting these practices is really going to help you along your journey. The next chakra is the solar plexus chakra, which is located right in between your ribcage. And this chakra is associated with the color yellow. It's all about your confidence, your personal power. And this is where we're really beginning to ground our consciousness and the energies that we know around us into our bodies. This is where we begin to start to take action, not only on what happened in the past, right, where we've been doing journaling, maybe meditating, breath work, different healing techniques, but now we're beginning to manifest, but in the physical, right, we're actually starting to do things differently. So besides working with the color yellow, what you can do is actually start to change things and take action. One way you can begin to shift your reality is to simply move things around in a room, in your house, in your apartment. Once you move things around, you're literally beginning to change the energies around you. You're beginning to shift things. You're beginning to open the door to your future. Which brings us to our next chakra, the sacral chakra, which is associated with the color orange. And this is a chakra that is grounding us even deeper into our bodies. And it's where we can begin to manifest. It's all about our creativity. It's all about being able to begin to create that dream life of ours and consciously knowing that we have the ability to. So if you feel blocked here, you may feel stuck in the cycles that you're in, the routine you're in, the job you're in, the relationship, the home, whatever it may be. But this is where we begin to open and change the energies by beginning to manifest, by writing down what you desire. But most importantly, by writing down how you desire to feel. What is that feeling you're seeking? Is it more peace? Is it abundance? Is it love? That is the key to manifesting, really tapping into that feeling and knowing that you're beginning to open yourself up to this new frequency and magnetizing yourself there. And last but not least is your root chakra, right in between your sit bones. This is all about safety, home, security, feeling grounded, bringing all of our consciousness down into our body and really embodying our higher self, really being that version of ourselves that we've been desiring. And at this part of our healing journey, we are really beginning to ground into new energies. A good technique is to go outside in nature, ground yourself into the earth, really understand that you're here for a reason and that you're able to understand exactly what that is by tapping into your intuition, tapping into your higher self. And the color red with the association of the root chakra is also powerful in order to keep yourself grounded. As you can see, all of these chakras hold different energies, but as we do different practices with each of these chakras, we're able to open ourselves up and really create our dream life, which isn't just us desiring things from the ego, it's us co-creating with the universe, because we are in between. We are the balance of destiny and free will, so we can create things with the universe, and that will lead us to our higher selves. So I hope this helped you understand exactly what chakras are. And if you're interested in a session, in a Reiki session, to energetically heal and clear your chakras, you can reach me at the Om Light. on any social media page. But you have all the tools within to begin this journey on your own. And no one is a greater guide than yourself. So I'll see you next time. I'm Megan Kieran. Namaste.